Hi, this is Dr. Jared Garrison. I'm the Glenn County Health Officer, and I'd like to speak for a few moments about COVID-19 in churches. And I've heard a lot of people talk about how the government is trying to pick on churches and about how they're trying to take God away from us, how they're depriving us of our constitutional rights. And before I get started, I thought I'd just mention that I am somebody who's very religious. It's something that's very important to me, and I typically spend more than 15 hours a week in church-related service. Now, having said that, I can understand where the concern is with COVID-19 in churches. So when we look at COVID-19 in churches, you find a quick Google search, and you'll find that most states have multiple large churches where large spread happen. If you look at most countries, you'll find that one of the more common places for large spread of COVID-19 is through churches. When you look specifically in our area, you'll see that there was a church in Sacramento that had 71 people who spread COVID-19. So one church, 71 people, and there was multiple deaths that were associated with that. In Redding, there was a church where 6 people became infected with COVID-19, and that was a quarter of the cases for the county at the time. And I'll also make mention that there was at least one death that was associated with that church as well. So why is it that COVID-19 and churches don't seem like they mix? And I think one of the main reasons is because of the respiratory droplets. So respiratory droplets are the main way that COVID-19 is spread. So we cough, we sneeze, we speak, we sing, and those respiratory droplets go out into the air around us. And they land in people's eyes, we breathe them in, they get in our mouth. And so that's the main way that COVID-19 is spread. And the louder you speak, the more those respiratory droplets go out, or if you're singing, the more those go out. And to kind of give an example of that, in the state of Washington, there was a 60-person choir who had an hour-long choir practice, and they had 45 people who were infected. Okay, and you can just picture all these people shoulder to shoulder, row upon row, singing, and all those respiratory droplets going out, and of course they're breathing in when they're singing, and how this can lead to a lot of COVID-19 spread. I will make mention that there are 3 hospitalized and 2 deaths that were associated with that one choir practice. So the other thing that goes along with those respiratory droplets is the amount of time that we spend in close proximity. So sitting next to somebody in a pew for a prolonged period of time is a dangerous thing. And usually most church services are at least a half hour. Sitting next to somebody for a half hour is a dangerous thing. The other common way that COVID-19 is spread is via direct person-to-person contact, okay? And isn't that what we do when we go to church? We shake hands, we give people hugs, and we do those kinds of things. And that really is a dangerous situation for the spread of COVID-19. Now, having said this, there are some things that can be done to make churches much safer. And I actually have a video that's out for businesses to kind of go over some basic concepts of some things that we can do to try and really decrease the spread of COVID-19. I hope that this was helpful. If you found this to be something that was useful, like my Facebook page. It's Dr. Jared Garrison. If you think that this is something that's good information to get out there, go ahead and share this video. I really believe one of the biggest things that we can be doing as a community to save lives and to keep our businesses open is to get good information out into our community regarding COVID-19. Thank you.